So hello and welcome to your ITIL V3 Foundations Bootcamp Day 3. And we're going to be wrapping up for this week, starting with service operation and then heading into continual service improvement. And we have an entire second sample paper with 40 questions for us to go through as a group. And that'll give you a good gut check on how much you've actually learned through the course. And then as we go into exam prep, you'll have an idea of where you may need to study in order to help complement what you've learned here in the classroom to help you prepare for the exam. So what I'd like to start off with again is our picture here of the service life cycle. Now, most of you kind of remember the first probably 3 quadrants now, and of course today we're going to fill in the other 2. So let's start with what is in the center.
Service strategy.
Okay, so service strategy. And what is the primary objective of service strategy?
Get our business requirements.
Define the business requirements. What 3 processes did we talk about that help us to define the business requirements? First one starts with an F.
Financial management. Right.
Financial management, demand management, and
service level management.
Service.
Sorry, financial service portfolio, demand management, financial management.
There we go. Service portfolio management. What are the 3 parts of the service portfolio?
Pipeline, catalog, and retired.
Pipeline, catalog, and retired services. Very good. Okay, let me go ahead and put that up there. What else did we learn in financial management? What were some of our key concepts? What did we use to help justify what opportunities we are going to engage on?
Business case.
Business case. And there was a concept that helped us to understand the value of a service. Does anybody remember what it was?
Warranty.
Utility and warranty.
Okay, so value is equal to utility and warranty. But the concept in financial management that helped us to define that value financially with cost models and stuff would be service valuation. And that's where we looked at the value of the investment and the return on investment. Okay. What were the 2 key concepts that we talked about as part of demand management?
Pattern of business activity and user profiles.
Very good. Patterns of business activity and user profiles. Okay, I did get a text here from OB. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm back online.
Oh, you're up? Okay, I couldn't see up there. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Good. And I'd hate for you not to be able to hear what we're talking about. Anything else from portfolio that you guys can remember? All right, so what is the second stage of the service life cycle?
Service design.
Okay, and what are we doing in service design?
You're getting the technical requirements or specifications.
Okay. What do we use when we're getting that design?
Service design package or blueprint.
So the service design package is the output. That's what we've been calling the blueprint. But does anybody remember what it was called, the thing that helped us to design the technical requirements? We had an acronym.
Validation.
No.
What's it called?
We had an acronym for it. STAMP.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody remember what STAMP referred to?
Service, technology. Yes.
So service, tools,
architecture,
Measurement and process.
okay, so who gave me that one? Who gave me that one?
I give you the last two, Sean Lee.
Okay, so Sean gets the first star here today.
Yay.
I get half a star.
Who's claiming half a star?
Sean.
Pardon?
Sean, the other Sean.
Oh, so we can just do Sean times 2 here. Well, that worked out well. So you guys get to split a star there.
All right.
Okay, so but I have to spell it both ways. We have Sean and Sean. There we go. All right, so that's the holistic approach to service design. Remember, it's 5 aspects that we have to look at when we design that service. The service itself, our service management tools, we look at the architecture, we also look at measurement and process, okay? So that was one of our key concepts that came out of service design. All right, I got another star hanging in the wind here. Does anybody remember the 7 processes in service design?
Oh, 7 processes. Service catalog, service level
Okay.
management.
All right, so Jen's going to try this one. Service catalog management, go ahead.
Service level management, availability, information security, supplier management, capacity management, and IT service continuity.
IT service continuity management. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. We got another star already. That's just... So for those of you that may not have heard it, the group that's sharing a room in there is getting a little competitive here with the stars. So I thought I'd crank it up a bit here. There we go. Jen got her star there. All right. Now, what were some other key concepts? Can anybody remember any of the technologies that we talked about in service design? So think of the processes. The processes are listed there. Which ones had databases that we created to help store the information that we create in that process?
The AMIS, SMIS, SCD, and ASM.
Okay, so that's great. You got the acronyms. Do you know what they stand for?
Can I just say information systems and management systems?
Okay, no, well that was one of them. Information security management system.
Asset management information system.
Capacity management information system.
Change management.
Availability management information system, and the supplier contract database. All right, can anybody name the 5 documents that come from service level management? We're gonna do this differently. You have to raise your hand this time if you're gonna go for it, so I know who's actually speaking. 5 documents from service level management. Okay, I'm going to put another star up here. See if we can get someone to bite for that one. Okay, Sean. Ooh, Sean's going to crank it up quite a bit here. Sean, what are the 5 documents?
Is it the service level agreement?
There's
the operational level agreement?
Okay.
The underpinning contract?
Okay.
Service level agreement? And service improvement program.
And service improvement plan, and the other one was service level requirement.
Requirement. That's what I meant.
Wow. That's like 2 stars on one slide for you. Yeah.
Oh,
that's like, everybody needs to give you some applause on that one. Good job.
I'll do it myself. I get a pat on the back, too.
Okay. Now I'm going to give an easy one here. Does anybody remember the 4 Ps?
I do.
Okay, who's I do?
Sean Lee.
Oh, again? Well, Jennifer raised her hand, so I have to go with Jennifer. It's getting competitive here. What are the 4 P's, Jen?
It's people, partners, process, and product.
All right, now for the star, what are they used for?
What are they used for? Well, I know it's part of the Dean cycle. What's it used for? Somebody in the Richmond room, what's it used for? What'd you say? What's it used
I got my hand raised.
Sean's got his hand up again. Sean, what are they used for?
Are they for service management design?
Wow, look at the, I've never given out 3 stars to the same person on one slide. Awesome. Okay, yep, good job. Does anybody remember any other concepts coming out of service design? There's one more we've missed. Remember the information
security management?
Security policy. Remember that thing that talks about asset disposal, password, access control, all of those different policies. And the audiences for that are all staff, right? Business and IT. Someone else raised their hand, or were you guys just going for the service policy? I think that's it, though. Okay, what's our next phase of the service life cycle?
Transition.
Service transition. All right, now, what are the 3 action verbs that describe what service transition does? Got to raise your hand. Ooh, Sean again.
It's build, test, and implement.
Build, test, and implement.
Another star.
Wow. Well, that one was a little easy. I gave you like, I'll give you a gold star here in a minute. We'll see if we can come up with this one. All right. For a gold star, and I'm waiting for hands to be raised, who remembers the 4 processes in service transition? Okay, back to Sean. Sean raised his hand first. What are the 4 processes?
Change management, service asset configuration management, release and deploy management, and I know there's another one.
Uh-oh. We might have a steal.
Oh, God, no.
Okay, at some point I have to go. All right, who else raised their hand up?
Knowledge management.
It was it was Kathleen stealing it from you here. Kathleen, what are the 4 processes? You there, Kathleen?
I have to get off of mute. Could you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I have to get off of mute. Sorry.
No problem. What are they?
Change management, service, change management, asset and configuration management.
Okay.
And knowledge management.
Knowledge management, one more.
Service knowledge, no, yes. Wait a minute. I know it.
Starts with an R.
I know it. Release and deployment management.
Sean. Sean is like over there. You see, you guys don't hear this, but every time he raises his hand, it's got this loud ding in my ears. It's kind of funny. Okay, so Kathleen gets a star. Woohoo! All right, let's see.
Can you repeat real quick what she said? She said change management.
Change management. No, release and deployment.
Deployment, okay.
Service asset and config.
Ah, okay, that was it.
And knowledge management.
Got it. Sorry.
Who's
no,
that?
That's good.
Who's that? Who's that?
That was Jennifer.
Are you trying to take my star, Jennifer? Are you trying to take my star?
No, I just wanted to make sure I wrote it down right, because you know what, I didn't know the answer completely, so I wanted to make sure I had it. Some of y'all are more on the ball than us right now.
Okay, so we'll clear the hands. Who could tell me the Tupperware model? Who remembers the 3 key technologies for service transition? Remember, I told you they're like Tupperware. Sean, back to you.
Is it the strategic, tactical, and operational?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Does anybody get the 3 technologies, their databases? Yes, Jen.
Oh, I'm sorry, we were on mute here. Matthew, I've raised my hand for you.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I got it.
It's CMDB, CSM, and top one. CMS.
That was
And you got 2 of them.
Oh.
CKMS? Yeah.
SKMS. Okay, so was that Matthew that gave you the first 2?
Yeah, Matthew and then Angie.
Okay, so we'll put Matthew up here and Angie. There we go. All right, so we're giving credit where credit's due. Now, can you tell me what the abbreviations stand for?
Go ahead, tell her your Configuration Management System.
Okay.
Configuration Management Database.
Okay.
And Service Knowledge Management System.
Excellent. Woohoo! Yeah, no kidding.
That's a big old gold star right now. We're going to put ourselves back on mute.
Okay, so we'll give her an extra star right there over the top of her name. Okay, there we go. All right, now, what else came out of service transition that was important? Can anybody remember any other key concepts out of transition? Yes, Sean.
Continuing service improvement.
Well, we're going to get to there today, actually. But how about, do you remember the 3 types of changes?
Something. Standard.
Emergency.
Standard.
Normal.
Emergency.
Yeah, standard, normal, and emergency.
Okay, who was that? Was that you, Sean?
That was 50% me.
50% you. Okay. What about models? Do you guys remember the 3 or 4 different models? This one is going to get a star, because if anybody can come up with every model that came out of this section, I'd be very proud of you. What were the models? Okay, going with you, Sean.
Is that the 7 R's?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's see, who's number 2 up here? Hold on. Okay, if you guys put your hand down too quick, I can't see it. So I just see, okay, Matthew.
Go ahead, you're good.
DIKW, Data, Info, Knowledge, Wisdom.
Okay, that's 1. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom.
You need a few more.
Oh, there are lots of them in here. Okay, I can hear you guys rumbling through the books. I'll help you with this. Change model. We had release and deployment models. We also had a configuration model. Another concept that came out of this phase of the life cycle was the release policy, the release unit, and the release package. Those were all coming out of the release and deployment process. So from change management, we had the 3 types of changes. We also had the concept of change model, and we also had the 7 R's, which I believe that Sean was talking about, 7 R's. And then from release and deployment, we had the release and deployment models, the release policy, release unit, release package, and there was 1 more. Does anyone remember the 3 ways that we can do a release? Let's see, who is that? That is Matthew. Or was your hand still up?
Mine, but Jen knows.
Well, Sean has his hand up. Go ahead, Sean.
I'm sorry, did you ask what the release method or the 3 type of release?
You can give me both.
Okay. The type of releases are major, minor, and emergency. The methods are big bang versus phased approach, push and pull, or automation versus manual.
Awesome. Okay, now you're just like taking it over the top here with the stars today. That's what, 1, 2,
We want to know
3.
if Sean's available to study tonight.
Everybody wants to be Sean's friend now.
On Twitter.
Yeah, there we go, on Twitter. That'll be interesting. I want to follow that. If you guys do that, I want to follow that and see how that goes. All right, so that was release and deployment, service asset and config. That's where we came up with the configuration model, and we talked about the CMDB, the CMS, and the SKMS. Does anybody remember any other topics from config? What were the secure stores? Do you guys remember those? I don't know. I'm not giving out a star here, so anybody go ahead and talk.
The DML for Definitive Media Library.
That is correct. And what is the one that we have for the physical store?
That
for our hardware?
The definite spare.
The definitive spares. Yep, very good. Yep. Okay, so we have those two. Let me think, was there anything else? Oh, we had the concept of a baseline.
Yeah, configuration baseline, snapshot.
And
secure libraries and secure stores.
Yep, very good. All right, now, and then knowledge management, really the only key concept we had coming out of that was the data information knowledge wisdom model, and of course, the idea that the service knowledge management system helps to create the 4 layers that enable us to share knowledge. All right, so awesome job. That was a great review. What's the next phase of the life cycle that we're covering today?
What's it, transition, right? Or operations?
Service operation. Yep.
Operations.
What's our main goal here?
The environment.
To make
Services
it work.
now available and maintain the environment.
Yep, deliver and support the services and maintain the status quo. Now, the processes we're going to be talking about today are incident management, problem management, event management, access management, and request fulfillment. We're also going to talk about 4 functions: the service desk, IT operations management, technical management, and applications management. And these are groups of people that help perform work in the live environment, okay? So that's the reason why we're talking about these functions in service operation. One of the key concepts that we're going to talk about here is the role of communication. How important is that to operation, and why we have to do better at communicating. We have some technologies here, the incident management system, problem management system, but one key one that we do want to know about is the known error database. That's where we're going to be storing known errors and their workarounds, which help with the rapid restoration of service when it does go down. Now, the last phase of the life cycle is
CSI.
Yeah, I think we agreed on CSI Anaheim, didn't we? And what is the role of CSI?
Improvement.
Of what?
Processes and services and technology.
Yep, services, processes, and technology. Now, today we're going to talk about the 7-step improvement process. We're also going to talk about the Deming cycle, which is plan, do, check, act. And we're going to talk about the CSI model, which is the 5 questions of where are we now, where do we want to be, how do we get there. We're also going to talk about the reasons why we measure, which are to validate, justify, intervene, and direct. And we're going to talk about the 3 types of measurements, which are service measurements, process measurements, and technology measurements. So those are the key concepts that we're going to be covering, and for anybody that's interested in taking a screenshot of this, I'm going to clean it up a little bit here. Give me a second. I'm not